It's Di Downey here. I've had some people private message me and ask me, can you just give me some quick tips on how to take a good shot? Whether you're taking it on your iPhone, your iPad, a good SR camera, a little snappy, a GoPro, whatever. But here's about 8 quick little tips for you. So this one, this guy here, I use the rule of the third rule. So here it is here. I've broken up the photo for you. I've just put some lines in here to show you. I actually knew exactly what I wanted to use this photo for. I wanted that ball to be up the top, and then I wanted the main points of this sculpture. This is from Sculptures of the Sea in Cottesloe this year, in Western Australia. I wanted the ball to be in the intersections of the 2/3. The next photo is the guy is right in the middle of the photo. Yeah? So we're using the rule, I use the rule thirds here. Another little tip is try to get some balance. So there's 2 things here. I've got the umbrella on the left, the lady diving, it's a statue on the right-hand side. And this photo works because I'm guiding the eye around to the left. This photo was taken in Austin, Texas. And I just love this because it's like I wanted to really get the people to go, wow, what's around that corner? But yet I've got some balance in there. Just a straightforward, leading the eye down into the beach. Another straightforward one, leading the eye down the stairs, and maybe they want to see what's around the corner. This next one is another little tip of, keeping the balance, but I didn't take this shot looking straight as if I was standing. I bopped down to about their waist height. I took it, so the red pops. The 2 girls, of course, are the same colour, so it's a balancing shot. This particular shot, photographers would say, will shoot from a viewpoint. So I wanted, and I quite often take my feet in photos, but I've used this photo for lots of different reasons. It's got good depth of field, it's got good definition at the back, it's got my feet right in the middle, so it's got some balance going through here. So I've actually used this several times, this photo, in different ways. I've actually cropped this and just used, this is enough definition. Of course, I'm using an SLR and I'm using a raw photo, so I can go in and crop my images. But I was very clear on what I wanted to use this. The same one here is I took this one upstairs. So again, I'm not just standing and snapping away. I've actually wanted to just take a long angle shot so that it's a different perspective. I often don't take shots that have a plain background, but I will often take shots that are silhouetted like this. So something that Rye, the guy there using his iPhone, he pops out because of what's in the background. That's a sunrise photo in Bali. Shallow and deep depth of field. This is a deep depth of field, of course, but it's also using the 2/3. It's got a foreground in here. You've got the middle in the middle of the photo, and then, of course, I wanted to show the sunrise clouds coming up right at the very back. And the other thing here is I think I'm using about a 24 lens, a fixed lens. So it's a wide lens. So I had to use a very high depth of field to try to get the definition in there so that we could see what was going on. Very shallow depth of field, bad background, but I shallow depth of field it so that the cat's fur is, fuzzy, but it brings out his eyes. Again, shallow depth of field. I wanted to really show the squirrel's face. I put the squirrel in the middle of the photo. And again, I used balance here. I'm balancing with the clouds. The volcano is the middle. And then I've put this, I've positioned myself that I've got this little guy down here in the boat so that it gives some balance to the whole photo. And I've also got high depth of field. Cropping, so look at your photo, but in this one, this was quite a big photo, but I actually only wanted a little tiny bit of it. Just wanted to crop this so that it would show up this. Again, these are sculptures at the sea. And then the next thing is really, these are all rules that photographers use, but just experiment. I mean, I just love this. Yes, it's in the center of the photo, but really, I just love the photo. I don't know why I love the photo. I don't know how I'll use it, but I took it and I experimented and I used it. So there's 8 little tips for you. I hope that they will just improve your photography. So many people everywhere now take photos on their iPhones, their iPads, SLRs, little snappy or GoPros. Just these little tips will give you a more rewarding way of being able to use your photos. So ask before you shoot, what do you want to use your photo for? Why are you taking it? And who do you think is going to appreciate that? So I hope you enjoy the little video, and I'll meet you again on YouTube. Thanks a lot. See you later.